He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Houston taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing it.
And right away, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the Cowboys first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Stroud sets up the play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. 3rd down here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets and receivers all doing well. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown. They came away with 5 interceptions. And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here goes Stroud again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quentin Johnston with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, and see if they can start to produce.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They'll run on first down. Long powers ahead at the 45. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's long. And he'll work down inside the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 2nd down, it's long, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now on 3rd down, they need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming in. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield.
Meanwhile, Stroud's this throw taken in by Johnston.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was caught free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
His fourth catch of the play in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Normally, I'm throwing down on short yardage. You're thinking of throwing your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time, they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Again, it's Stroud.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Stroud.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Long.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave him 7 sacks last week. If things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Lawrence will throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Dragons have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left goes Smith. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Room past the 35. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's long. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Now 2nd and 5. Lawrence running right on the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up the 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The back for the receiver there already has 1 touchdown in his first half. The second one not to be.
Where the headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. First and 10, it's Stroud. And Thomas has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the 44-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they have.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not that one. A huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Russell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You know, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now lead here to a 3rd down.
Here's Stroud.
And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Long. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And the Texans will take over.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
It's complete to Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained...
Down the numbers! There he goes! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 in the 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
First down, Houston.
Up the middle they go. Long. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. To the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Right side, he has Johnston.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
The throwing again is Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's 3rd and 6. Stroud working out of the gun.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric.
Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And past the 40. before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started.
Halftime. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On 1st down. It's long. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's long, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, good move. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That's caught at the 3. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Lawrence. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out.
And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Russell looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he is caught, finding room at midfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Play action. Here's Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Houston's offense taking over again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, right, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence
steps away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Over the middle, complete. That's long. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he hits Drake. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dragons are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stroud.
This is Smith with a ground. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud will look to throw once more. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
There's that man again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Stroud.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds minutes of this third quarter.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Fields. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Lowe. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
First down, Dragons.
On first down, Lawrence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
They run the option left with Lawrence. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He's got it. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now a handoff up the middle. Russell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Right side, he has Johnston. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
And Stroud now to throw.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Stroud to throw it.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Lawrence running right on the option.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Dragons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper,
Yeah,
goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor. I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Stroud sets up the play action. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud.
And that's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Russell.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
They'll try the left side.
Russell. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Right back to him on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Up the middle they go. It's Russell, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2, 1:11 to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Throwing now, Lawrence.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He has missed twice today, but he can make up for it here. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Houston, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.